Okay.
Okay. All right. So first off, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and coming and jumping into this training with Robert. I am always so grateful when I reach out to him and I can get his time and attention, because I know how busy he is and how difficult it is for him to do these things for the whole team. So I very much appreciate you coming and spending time with us tonight, Robert. And I appreciate everybody jumping on and taking time out of your nights to do something that's really, really so important for the growth of your business and for us as a team. And so I'm super excited. I can't wait for tonight. I've been like on edge since we made this appointment. So with that being said, I just want to introduce everybody to Robert Hollis. And for anybody that wasn't here the last time that we got to have this training, and this is your first go around, sit back, enjoy, take notes, and just learn from the best and just see like where this journey can take you, because I know where it can take us, but everybody has to know that for themselves. And so Rob's going to help show us all that. So thank you so much for coming tonight, Robert. I appreciate it.
Well, first of all, you both deserve it big time. I mean, I'm so proud of not only your running up the ranks, but your guys' increase in volume, and now you got other people that are hitting ranks advance underneath you. I'm super proud of you both. I just, you know, you guys got a great leader and leaders, and it's incredible. And of course, above there, you guys know Tara. She was jumping on here. Hitting 50K is difficult enough. Maintaining the 50K position is a whole new world. So congratulations to Tara as well. And I think that all starts out by just saying, you know, if we can do it, you can do it. and I was sharing with Tara today, there was a couple of things that there's only two places that you're at right now. One is you can honestly say, I don't know what to do. And by the time this training's over, that's no longer going to be a problem. Because a lot of people say that they don't know what to do, but yes, you do. Yeah, you do. And so then we deal with the other second part is, okay, I know what to do, then why aren't I doing it? See what I mean? Why aren't I doing it? Why isn't it exciting for me? And it really all comes around building your mindset and also believing and a thing called faith. You know what I mean? Because if you don't believe in yourself and you don't believe in the process, or you believe that what, you know, Tara does or what Michelle does or Jay does or what I do or some of the other people in the company do, Jenna do, if you believe that it's for them and not for you, there's a problem there. You see what I mean? And you always can tell when a person's based on mindset, because what they'll do is they'll tell you all the reasons it won't work for them instead of all the reasons why it will. See, there's only one reason that you need to make this work. But most people don't focus on the reason why they can do it. They focus on all the reasons why they can't. You know, I live in a small city. So when I tell people, well, you're lucky, I don't even live in a town or a city. You know, I'm 2 miles away from the northern entrance to the Yellowstone National Park. If I showed you a camera around my house, all there is a bunch of snow. So, you know, if you look up, you know, Yellowstone County or even Laurel, Montana, I would challenge each and every one of you that I probably live in a small area. So then what's another excuse? People say I don't have time. We all know you do. Because if I was going to say to you, you know what? I'll send you a first class airplane ticket to come spend a day with me. I'll pay for the meals. I'll pay for everything. You guys go, okay, I'll find the time. Isn't it weird? It's like, you know, let's all travel to vacation to Hawaii. I'll foot the bill. All right, I'm going. So it's amazing. We make up excuses, and I just want you to think about this. If you're making up excuses why you can't do this, it only means that your mindset is not to a place of believability. And so the first thing I want to tell you all is I know you all can do it. And if you can do it, that means that you're going to help thousands of people. And on top of that, you're not going to work for anybody ever again. And on top of that, you're going to make enough money to become debt-free. And on top of that, you're going to make enough money where you can afford the car you've always wanted for you or somebody you love. And you're also going to have free time to spend with the people that you love and buy them the things that they want. Because money only does us two things. Money gives us choices. We get to make other choices. So when I buy an airline ticket for me and my wife, I have more choices than some of you. Do you get that? It's like I get to choose on the other side. You know, I get to go, you know, from cattle class to comfort class to first class. See, it's this, I get to move over only because I have money. But it also allows me to give money to charities. So sometimes when you guys see people that need money and they need help, it's fun to be able to go, I'll help you. So, you know, so that's all that money does. So what we're going to cover really quickly is three little concepts. If you guys want to, I know you guys have seen the peace sign, right? You know, so if you drew a circle and put a peace sign in it, you're going to see three different boxes that you can write in. The first one I want you to write on is, do you guys notice that the compensation plan, the products, everything in the company, you know, there's not a separate place you log into for females versus males? There's not a different compensation plan for Canadians? You know what I mean? So I always tell people to look at that because it's very important. Because if Jenna's makes $700,000 a month with the same product, the same comp plan, the same marketing system, the same everything, you guys got to get to the position where you're going, how can that person make money? And how can that person make money? And how can that person make money? And I can't. Did you guys catch that? So you can put the company, the product, the comp plan, everything in that one area. The second one you want to put is training. So I don't know if you guys log into your back office in MDC, but there's a place on there called rank recognition. And when you click on rank recognition, there's a lot of people hitting 5K. There's a lot of people hitting 10K. There's a lot of people hitting 25K. How many people don't need me to go through all the ranks, right? So the thing is, for me, is the training that other people are utilizing is working. Just in the vision team, we have 91 people now that have hit the position of 5K or higher. So we got Jay and Michelle on here that hit 10K, going for 25K. Why can they do this and you can't? How can Tara go to 50K and you can't? And so the only other one that we have in there, so we got company, products, and comp plan. Then we got training, because everybody, like me and Tara, are talking about this today. When people say, I just wish I had a step-by-step process to do this. You do. I don't know why you won't go through it and pay attention to it, but you do. Because it's the one that I used, it's the one that Tara used, it's the one that Jenna used, and it's the one that Michelle and Jay used. Can I get a yes or a yes? So everybody says, I don't know what to do. Yes, you do know what to do. But it hasn't become important enough to you. It hasn't become a priority to you. It would if you knew you could walk away from your job in 60 days. Because let me show you how fast you can change your mindset. Can you imagine for a second, tomorrow you go to your work and it's got a red sticker on the window that says, sorry, company no longer in business. No one told you nothing. How many of you can go into action pretty fast? Now, don't get me mad. We all get to whine and complain for a while. But you don't get to do it long, because there's bills due at the end of the week. Am I telling you, am I saying the truth? Now, let's say that you are the special person that gets a phone call from the company. And they say, Kristen, listen, sorry we didn't notify you before, but we're bought for a price that we just couldn't refuse. I made a recommendation for them to keep you, but you got to move to Austin, Texas. They're going to pay for all your home, your expenses and everything, but you got to talk to your family and you got to move, and we need to know by Friday. Some of you are saying no, and some of you are going, we're moving to Austin. And that's the way I build this business. See, I tell people exactly what they need to do. And a lot of people go, no, I'll just stay where I am. One of my favorite stories, I don't know if you guys have heard this in my training, but I love it. And a guy gets lost out in the country, and all of a sudden he pulls into a farmyard to get directions. And as he gets out of his car, he just hears this unbelievable howl from a dog. I see Janice's dog there. I think that's what that is. and it's like all of a sudden, the dog just howls, and when it finally stops howling, the guy's rocking on the porch, and he looks at the guy, the farmer, and he says, "What's wrong with your dog?" And he goes, "Nothing. Absolutely nothing." All right. So he starts getting directions from the guy saying, "I'm lost." And then the dog starts howling again, whining and howling really loud. And all of a sudden the guy goes, "Listen, sir, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but why is your dog making that awful, awful whining noise?" How many of you know people that whine a lot? You know what I mean? They're always complaining, they're howling, they're whining, right? And the guy says, "Listen, he's laying on a nail." What? "Yeah, there's a nail sticking out of the porch about this high, and he's laying on that nail and it hurts, and that's why he whines and he cries." And he goes, "Well, why is he laying there?" "Well, it's the only place with shade. If you notice that there's shade right there." "But why won't the dog move?" "Because it doesn't hurt bad enough." Did you guys get it? See, a lot of people whine and complain, and they won't reach out to people that they know or don't know to very simply build a connection, to give something away, to then introduce them to an opportunity or the product that we offer. See, and the reason that you're not doing it is because it's not painful enough where you are. So when people always ask why I became so successful, is I was extremely in a lot of pain when I found this opportunity. I was hiding my car from the repo man. I was getting an eviction notice on my apartment. I had already sent my son and my girlfriend, that's now my wife, back to live with their parents, because I didn't feel like I was enough man to make enough money. I was making $900 a month and I lost everything. I didn't even have electricity. So when I found an opportunity 32 years ago, and my mentor said these following things, I made 10 grand in the next 45 days. I would have made 10 grand in 30 days, but the company only pays once a month, and I got in at the middle of the month. So how many of you would like to make an extra 10 grand in the next 30 or 60 days? You got to make it painful enough. You got to look at your current situation. And if you listen to Jim Rohn or anybody that's massively successful, they usually say a statement like this: "I'm not living like this anymore. I'm done." And when we make a decision like that, now, just like, I don't know if some of you watched Lady Gaga last night win an Oscar, and it's not that I'm a fan of hers or know any of her music, but for what she said, holding the Oscar is it's not about winning. It's just not about quitting. You just go through the rejection, you go through all the pain, you go through all the people telling you that it's not going to work and that you're stupid and you're an idiot. You just keep finding the people that filled this training. See, there's 42 of us on this training. I promise you, we're not all idiots. See what I mean? It's like, you know, when I found this, I felt like I was a misfit on Misfit Island. But I knew a guy that knew how to teach other people like me how to be able to do this business. So that's why I'm excited that you can do this. Aren't you excited that I know? I mean, I make this joke sometimes. It's like 32 years of doing this business. I think I can call myself an expert. So if I was put on the court of law and, you know, the defense attorney stood up and said, you know, before we get going, can you tell me why we should listen to you? Why are you an expert? You know, well, I made over $53 million in the profession. I know that some of you heard 52, but I got done with our taxes again. So it's 53. You know, how many of you would like to make at least $1 million, $2 million a year? You know what I mean? I've helped 55 people become a millionaire. You know, I hit at the top of the company of 7 different companies. I took my wife's position in the last 11 months, and now we figured it out. She'll go just a little over maybe 412,000 in her first year in business. You know, for February is already $100,000 a month for the month of February, and we got one payday left. We got 29,000 people in our group. How many people think that this is good expert? All right. And I'm telling you right now, and I wish you would listen to this, Chris, Peggy, Rob, you know, Xana, Candace, John, Shannon. I can't see all the names here, Melissa, Shara. I wish you could hear me tell you, and he's recording this. Thank you, Jay Michelle. I'm telling you, Robert Hollis as an expert, you can do this. You can do this. No doubt about it. How many people like that? So now what I need you guys to understand is, what are you going to do with the money? What's the first thing you're going to do with the money? How many of you like to pay off your biggest credit card? What would it feel like to pay your biggest credit card down to zero? Then use the money that you paid on those payments and start paying the next card down and the next card down. So how many of you can imagine 6 months from now, you're debt free? What would that feel like? So someone says, Mark, I heard you're in this stupid CBD thing, that one of those pyramid things. You know, how's it working for you? I paid off all my credit card debt. I paid off my car. Tara's making enough money now where she can pay off a house. You guys getting this? And see, that's why you do it. You do it for things that you want to accomplish, or doing things for people that you love. So now let's really talk about really quickly what you can do to make this work. Is one, I know some of you got a chicken list. There's still people that you haven't contacted. Is there any big excuse why? Are you want them to struggle a little longer? Or is it in your head where you think that you got to make money before you can talk to them? How many people caught that? So I see Sarah down here, Sarah Stormer. Can you unmute yourself for a second?
Hi.
Hi, we don't know each other, do we?
No, we do not.
Okay, so you're an MDC, right?
Correct.
Who brought you in?
Kristen and Ray.
Kristen and Ray.
Yes.
And how much is Kristen and Ray making in MDC when you signed up?
I think she said $2,000 a month.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get in because of Kristen and Ray, or did you get in because they were making money?
Kind of both. My husband works with Ray, so it was a good connection.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you, Sarah. Give Sarah a hand.
Thank you.
You bet. So Kristen and Ray, you guys unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi, how
Hello.
are you guys?
Good. How about you?
Awesome. So who brought you guys in?
Jay and Michelle.
Jay and Michelle. How much was Jay and Michelle making before you guys got in?
I think they were at 5K.
They're at 5K. Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you. Jay and Michelle, you unmute yourself.
Go.
Who brought you guys in?
Tara.
Tara. How much was Tara making when she brought you guys in?
I really don't know.
What?
I don't
How
know.
could you get in the business and not ask Tara for money? Tara, what are you making? Why didn't you ask her? How long have you been in? How much are you making?
It really didn't matter because we kind of knew Tara, and if she was here, we knew that it was a good place, so we just went.
Got it. Thank you very much. Are you guys hearing where I'm coming from? See, the reason that you guys haven't contacted the people that you should have contacted already is because you're still thinking too much. What do I say? How do I say? I don't know what to send first. I don't know what to send second. When the people that are already in the business, 42 of us, including me on here, I got involved in the business because I was looking for something for my wife. Once I tried the product out and I seen the product work, I knew that there was people out there that would like a better life. I knew that people needed to make money, and I knew that people would love this product. So now all I got to do is reach out to them. So how many people think that they got this, or you think you got to still work on your mindset? Because people are like, hey, I don't know what to send them. It wouldn't make a difference what you send them. You could reach out to all your friends on Facebook. Now, how many of you know that some of your friends are really not some of your friends? You know what I mean? But what if you reach out to them and just said this? So I reach out to Janice and I say, Janice, listen, on Facebook. Hi, Janice. I see that we're friends on Facebook, but we've really never connected. Do you remember how we met and how we became friends on Facebook? Is there any one of you that cannot do this? Now, when they respond back, if they respond back, can you just have a normal conversation with them? Janice goes, I don't know where we met. I go, well, awesome. You're one of my friends. I was going through my friends list. There's other people that want to be my friends, but I thought before I unfriended people, I'd want to find out who they are and if there's any way I can help them. See, to me, this is so simple because all I'm doing is connecting with people and seeing how I can serve them, how I can help them. And then after I give them whatever freebies I got, my book, or plug them in a group, or just be a friend for real, connect with them, then I might turn around and say, hey, Janice, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. Do you know of anyone right now that struggles with illness and pain or maybe stress that would like to get rid of it? That's a product spill. I could also say, hey, Janice, do you know of anybody right now that needs to make extra income? I just got involved with a company, and it's amazing how fast people are getting results. Can I share that with you? So I see here, Kathy, but honesty is the best. The reason that I do so well in this business is I'm just Robert Hollis all the time. And I just talk to people exactly the way that I would like them to talk to me. So how would you feel if, and how would you act if? And just be a human being. Don't try to be a salesperson. Don't try to, hey, Tara, can I have that incredible magic script that you use? Most people that are massively successful at this industry don't have scripts. You know why? They take the time to connect with the person to find out what they need and how they think that this company and this product can help them. So then everyone would be different, wouldn't they? And so I know for a fact that this industry is bigger than everyone says it is. You know, if I can give you guys a quick story before I go, is we all know that there's a thing out there called alcohol, right? How many people know about alcohol, right? Now, here's the crazy thing. In the United States, when Prohibition ended in 1933, and right now the beverage alcohol industry in the United States, or worldwide, is $1.7 trillion. Now, for those of you that know a little bit about alcohol, can you tell me a list of places that you can't buy it? Because it would be impossible. You know, it's at the grocery store. It's at the, you know, the 7-Eleven, the Come and Go. It's at the Walmart. It's got the grocery store. There's these wineries. How many bars are there? You know, it's like, it's crazy. Everyone serves alcohol. You can get alcohol with your dinner. How many restaurants? What if you guys did a survey in your small little area and you put down there how many licenses for alcohol are there in this city or this county? And people come to me all the time, well, everyone's got CBD now. How are we going to make money? There's not a doubt in my mind, if I was marketing alcohol, I'd be a rich dude. Because whatever I market, I'm going after it in a way to explain that if people market this product, you got to get that believability. A person just said to me the other day, and it was funny, I brought this up on Emily and Kurt's call, and then someone said, what makes your CBD different than everybody else's? And I said, well, my wife got paid $386,000 off this CBD. What did you make off your CBD? They're like, what? There's the difference. There's the difference. There's the difference. Now, do I know the product is better than most companies out there? Absolutely. But I'm always the person that makes millions of dollars in whatever company I'm in. It's not if the company is the best or got the best comp plan or got the best of anything. I'm the person that's delivering the message. How many people got a aha moment right there? So in that peace pie, you know, you got the company, you got the training, and then the last one that you haven't filled in is you. You're the difference in the equation, not the company, not where you live, nothing else. It's just your ability to connect with people, build a relationship, a short relationship, and then very simply ask them to help you. I was talking to some guys last night, and every one of these guys have made over $1 million in commissions and network marketing. And one guy said to me straight out, he goes, what makes you different or the company different? And I said, let me give you a different view. Amway is still the #1 network marketing company in the world. I think last year they did $8.8 billion. Has any one of you been involved in Amway? Mark. Okay. Kathleen. Okay. So a few of you. Is there any doubt that you know, Amway goes about it different? See, I reach out to Kathleen and I say, Kathleen, I need you to do me a favor. This is something that I'm doing to support me and my family. Could you change your buying habits and buy from Amway instead of Walmart or Costco? You know, because you're helping me out. And if Kathleen goes, well, what's the savings on the product if I go through Amway? There isn't any. In fact, there's not only no savings, there's no convenience because you got to wait for it instead of just go get it. Well, if I wasn't going to save money and it's not convenient, why would I do it? Kathleen, I told you that you're doing it to support me and my family. And they're still recruiting more people than any network marketing company out there. Why? Because they're not caught up in comparisons. They're not caught up on my company's better than your company. I think their compensation plan in the best day pays out like 15%. Ours pays out 85%. Amway won't even change their comp plan. But you can buy millions of products from Amway, including a brand new pickup truck. And they take a small percentage and split it between the distributors. Why are they still the largest company in the world? Because they teach their people to connect with others. Got it, Kathleen? Absolutely. Their army is bigger than ours. You know, we got 60,000 active reps. They probably got like, 2 million active reps. And so my thing, when I run into people that were with other network marketing companies, I'm going, man, you're gonna crush this. Because most companies I've been in, I get paid a third of the money for doing the same thing. So we know the industry is going to continue to grow. We know that Josh and Jen are committed. I've never seen a company do this many road shows. Are you kidding me? At the company's expense? So everything that we got here is there. There's people that have already made the money. We already know the products work. Now we just got to get you to believe that's a priority. We got to get you off the nail. And we just got you to go out and connect with people and just be you. Because as soon as you start getting a little results, then it's going to feel great and you're going to go for more and you're going to go for more. And if every one of you know how crazy this comp plan is, you could actually find one person in this business and make 6 figures a year. And there's a lot of people out there that are struggling right now, and they're dissatisfied with one or more areas in their life, or they're dissatisfied with all the prescription drugs that are not helping them. But you got to believe that you can do this, and you got to go out every day and you got to try to connect with brand new people. So I'm excited to see what all your guys' lives are going to be like 60 days from now. There's 2 groups of people on here. They're going to go, yeah, I know what to do and I'm just getting in the way. And now I'm going to actually commit some time to it. I'm going to do it. Because every one of you can snap it on and turn it on when you're ready to turn it on. Just like losing your job. If you lost your job or you had to move, you got to make some decisions. Most of us just want to whine and complain and sit on the nail and say, I don't know what to say. I don't know who to contact. I don't know where to find people. I don't have any money. I'm a professional whiner. I mean, I didn't mean to say that, but I'm just used to complaining. And I'm just used to complaining, and I wish someone would give me some cheese with this wine. And it's like, just that's, we get used to doing that. And sometimes we hang around people that continue to pat us on the back and tell us it's all okay. I want you guys to say, you know what? I want summer to be the best summer I've ever had. I want to walk away from my job. I want to, retire my spouse, my mate. I want to do some things with my life. I want to make a difference. Because like Mark just said, all of you are winners. Every one of you can do this, and every one of you can get results and get massive results. But you got to stop thinking. Thinking got you where you are. So stop doing that. Just follow directions. So I know you can do it. If no one's ever told you ever in your life that you can do this, I'm telling you. If no one's giving you permission to be happy and successful, I'm giving you that permission right now. 2019 is your year. Is your year. Do not let the whole year go by and go, oh my God, did you see what Jay and Michelle? I can't believe it. They just hit super affiliate. Oh my God, did you see Jay and Michelle? I can't believe they're making $100,000 a month. Oh my God. Do you think they'll remember me? I used to be in their group back in, February. You think that they'll borrow me money? No, go with them. All right. So that's all I have to say tonight. Jay and Michelle, thank you so much for having me on here. But I know that you guys can do this. So watch it over and over again. Figure out very little things that people can do and master those little things. Master the little mundane things. So Jay and Michelle?
Thank you so much. I so appreciate you coming out. And I don't know if you have a few minutes, if anybody has questions. If not, that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, because I know I wasn't really getting to read everything in the chat, but I know I saw stuff popping up. So if anybody has any questions, and Robert, I just want to tell you something really quick, really funny, because you were talking about liquor earlier. Jay and I went into a liquor store one day, and we were looking for a specific bottle of white wine. And we stood in the aisle, and we looked at white wine bottles as far as we could see, right? I said to him, get the camera. So he takes out his phone and he took pictures of the whole, and he says, this is something I'm going to post, because if they can make money with 10,000 bottles of white wine on the shelves, we can sell CBD oil.
Yeah. It's crazy. And if for those of you that watch Shark Tank, I think it's like every third or fourth, episode they have where someone's on there saying they got a new spin to selling alcohol. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you've seen the one where the guy he's selling them in Vegas now, but it's actually a plastic wine glass with the wine in it, and it's just sealed on top. So you can just get the glass and then peel the top off of it like applesauce. You know what I mean? And you got a glass of wine, and everybody goes, that ain't gonna work. Like the Ring doorbell, the guy's making hundreds of millions of dollars now.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Everyone that's sending me a message, thank you for your time. You guys are worthy. You guys are worth it. And I just know where this company is going. Let's all go together. I don't want you looking at pictures of Facebook with some of us, on the islands of the world, and you're just like, oh my God, I sure wish I could go. No, you should be there right next to us. Did you guys see any questions that popped up?
Let's see, open it up. Well, does anybody have any questions while I open up the chat?
You can do two ways of raising your hand. Figure it out on the deal, or just do this and we'll go through the pages.
I don't see any questions in the chat.
I'd like to say something though.
Yes, please, Shannon.
Okay, I just want to say that was absolutely motivational, and thank you so much. I sat here at my computer and took notes the whole time, and you are just awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate it. I do have one thing to bring up. If you guys are not friends of mine on Facebook, send me a private message. It's / giving it forward, GIVING it forward, giving it forward, and send me a private message telling me to get rid of somebody. And I'll add you. So if you guys need any questions for me or anything from there. So I don't see any messages.
I thought Crystal, is Crystal still on? I thought she has something earlier.
Could I say something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, you were talking about Amway. I used to be an Amway quite some time ago. Never made a dime, made all of the conventions, took a lot of people with me, done that, and had an upline that was really more pushy than helping. So it fell apart very quickly. But I'm building my business now, and I am growing. I'm almost at a 2,000 level now. I'm very close. Rob and Tanya is helping me drastically. They're doing everything they can to help me. But I just put in 2 people in my leg from Amway.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
that is awesome, Mark. Thanks.
I'm looking forward for them to grow and me helping them grow. So, yes.
Awesome. Is everyone using the sample link? I've been using the sample link. I try to hit them both ways. I say, listen, do you know anyone that's interested in checking out how to make money before you ever invest a dime? That's a free trial, you know? And when people say, I don't know, then I'll say, well, listen, you know, you can, you know, check out a sample link. I don't know if you guys have heard the recent stats on that, but people that buy product through the sample link are either becoming an affiliate or buying extra product 20%. And if you guys know anything about marketing, sometimes you're lucky if you can get 3. So the sample link is working, and it's working big time. All right. I really appreciate you. What?
If I can. I have a question.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Okay. I was just curious. I have a lot of older people that I've been trying to talk to about it, and they're all convinced it's illegal. Is there any way that you can, I mean, obviously I tell them the difference between hemp and marijuana, but do you have any recommendations for that situation?
Yeah, are most of those old people like me, are they are they in Canada or the United States?
United States.
Okay, here's what I love to do, because it just gets people. I say, you know, listen, let me show you how fast this is legal. If you look up the H.R.2, it's HR2. You'll understand that the Senate and the Congress not only passed it, major majority, but December 20th, Donald Trump signed it into law. And if you read the law, you can find it online. It says that hemp-derived products as CBD is legal in all 50 states. So now that you see that, I want to send you the link. So I send them a YouTube, deal. I just go on YouTube, Donald Trump signing Farm Act. And I'll send them the HR2 from Congress, and then I'll also send them the YouTube. And now when they come back, when they get to see the video themselves and they get to read the law, if they'll read the law, it's sort of like, all in, when you're playing, Texas Hold'em. So Jesse, I'm all in, and you're going, I think I'm going to fold. You see what I mean? Because if you give them that, they're not going to read the law. They probably won't watch Donald Trump, say what he said, But the bottom line is third-party documentation is what makes me fly. I point guide every time there's a question, even if someone says, what's the difference between your CBD and others? What I'll immediately do is I'll say, well, listen, check out this website, gencanna.com, and I go, this is our supplier. And when I send them something that fast and that quick, Jesse, they don't question me. But if they do, they're going to get their socks knocked off when they read that stuff, right? So I've had one person that's come back to me and said, yeah, but I live in Broken Branch, Arkansas. I actually believe it was someplace in Texas. And they were saying that, something just came out saying that if anyone has CBD in retail stores and stuff, that they can get in trouble. And what you do is you don't say that's not true. You agree with them, Jesse. You go, absolutely, that is a fact. Well, I don't understand if they say that it's illegal, why is yours legal? Because we ship it to you. Right now, 77% of all CBD products sold everywhere is basically snake oil. They don't have the right CBD in it. They got all these additives. It's garbage. So it's a wild, wild west. And now that CBD is legal, people are trying to market it, and it doesn't have the stuff that it's supposed to have in it. So I'm glad. See, so when someone says, oh, a law was passed saying that you could get in trouble for selling it or buying it at a store. Good. That's the best for us. We mail it to your house because it's been a pilot program since 2014, and now it's law. Now, that person wanted to be right, so you get people that fight for the right to be right, right? And they turned around and said to me, but it's still illegal, and I'm scared to have it here. And I said, that's a whole different thing. If you're scared to have it, I get it. But I want you to think about something. Have you ever heard of these cities that are in the United States called sanctuary cities? See, those cities and those states made a decision that they're not going to call ICE if they find someone that's not legal in the United States. That's called a sanctuary city. What happens if an ICE officer is there? They're getting arrested and they're getting deported. Why? Because that's federal law. So the state and the city and the county can say, we don't think it's legal. It doesn't make a difference what you think if it's federal law. And that's when they start getting it. Even though we have states in the United States, like California and Las Vegas, where it's legally recreational for marijuana there. Do you know that the federal government at any second could step in there and shut down a place and arrest everyone in there? Yeah. So why are people using recreational marijuana in states that it's legal? Because they don't think the feds are going to come in. But they're still taking a risk.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the way that I convert these people, if they're convertible.
Right.
But that was a great question, Jesse. Did that help anybody? Yeah, if someone says, this is illegal, then I just send them documentation that they probably won't read that says that it's not.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You bet, Jesse. Thank you for answering the question. That was awesome. Okay, now I gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Ellen J. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kathleen, for asking. Jesse, thank you all for being on here. Thank you, Tara. I love and appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Robert.
for
We
coming
appreciate
out.
it very, very much. Thank you.
You bet. You guys deserve it. You guys are worth it. I'm so proud of the success. If you guys don't know how to get customers, then ask Michelle and Jay what the hell they're doing.
Oh, they're on it. They're good. We got a great group of people around us.
You guys got a great team.
Yes,
Great team. Love and appreciate each and every one of you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I got to stop the recording.
Oh, yeah, stop the recording.